is your host, Cody, with On The Trail. Through observation of the high engine RPMs and wheel spin with no discernible forward momentum, we can easily conclude that a large, blunt object must be inhibiting Alan's forward propulsion. The question is, what is Alan stuck on? A. The tree, via his head. B. A large rock obscured from the camera view. Or C. An invisible wall. The answer coming up shortly. If you guessed C. An invisible wall, you are correct! This is your host, Cody, with On The Trail, and thanks for tuning in. Dudes, what's going on? Cody here with On The Trail. We're back at Texana, and this would be round 3 here. Well, technically it's round 2, but as far as you guys know, it's round 3. And this place is just really cool. This is a ride from the Mustang trail, I do believe. And you can see there's a lot of water here now because it rained for a month straight in between times when I was here. But all in all, this is, of course, a really fun trail ride. We've got some twisty trails coming up. Really trying to focus on my corner technique lately. And one thing I have been noticing... Here, let me go over this. We're going to go into a deep dive into the philosophy behind Genesis and the Bible. I'm just kidding. But I rode Jennifer's KTM, and she has had her suspension sent out to factory connection. And I have, so to speak, ate the fruit of knowledge. And now I know what I'm missing. This sucks, okay? Her suspension is awesome. When you hit these tiny little bumps, they don't affect your front end. And it has a lot more traction, and it's very confidence inspiring to ride on her suspension. And I'm now like on a quest to improve the suspension on my bike. And through that topic being stated, I have just come to a point where I'm totally just in awe as to how little resources there is available on YouTube in the whole dirt biking community as to really dialing in your suspension. You know, all you can find is mess with your clickers, like that's what they're there for. There's the 2 adjustments that the factory gives you to dial in your suspension, and mess with it. I still don't understand how the clickers are affecting traction and in what scenarios, etc., etc. And I really want to get to the bottom of this, but not to mention that it doesn't matter how much you mess with the clickers, that my suspension's not going to feel like Jen's, and that is a valving difference. So I've been doing more research into valving, and again, there's a lot of crickets, and I've been trying to get into the bottom of this. I've been thinking about sending my suspension off to factory connection, but it's like $800 to get my bike all worked over, and that's a lot of money. So the other alternative that I have been eyeballing is the Gold Valve by Race Tech, which I think is going to be our option because I do believe we're going to get stellar results. It's going to be a lot cheaper, and I could take you people along for the journey as well and see what we can do with the Race Tech Gold Valve. And again, huge void in information as far as these gold valves go. Like, there's a couple of videos telling you how to install them, but I really want to know how these things improve traction, how they function overall. And there's not a lot of information except for what Race Tech has provided, and they sound like the owner sounds like he's ridiculously meticulous about everything. Squeak, says the voice. That's fine and dandy. I'm pretty meticulous too, but I'm sort of about those results. So we'll see how they perform, but that's the plan, dudes. The more I watch it though, if you actually look closely, you'll notice that Especially if you watch a real good rider and you'll watch how he really loads up that front end. He's not afraid to load up the front end, you know, because that's kind of what steers you. And you'll notice that I'm pretty light on my front tire. And right there is exactly why. You notice that at the apex, it keeps on actually wanting to wash out. And I'm not sure if that's technique or if that's suspension related. I have a hunch that it is suspension related. Because you'll notice I'll make it around some corners just fine, and then you'll see just one corner out of the blue. All of a sudden, it just wants to escape from underneath me. So that's the battles that I'm struggling with. But anyway, guys, I think I'm just rambling at this point. I'm gonna let you guys go on with the trail riding video, the Texana, and I'll catch you guys in a little while. Peace. Making sure that tree knew who was boss here. That's all that was. Here, go ahead. I gotta pace myself. Chris. You like those dirt biking videos? I got some dirt biking videos on my YouTube channel. Just subscribe to my channel. You'll see all kinds of videos. See you next time. Peace.